Saturday, February 8th, 5 o'clock p.m. Do you know where your Freudian slip is? See, now we're getting into it. Let me turn on the light here. I kind of like me being in the shadow with Rena. You know, my muse hanging over my shoulder. I think that was pretty cool. You know, I'm kind of like the darkened out entity, you know, the Phantom of the Opera. Maybe I'll turn that light off. Kind of like that. That's cool. You know, where the empty space of the Rosamond paintings behind me with my muse over my shoulder, you know. Now I just want you to do something here. Put some big old ass wings on her, huh? Huh? Victoria's Secret, am I telling? Is this for Victoria's Secret's archetypal beauty here? Sure it is. You know, those are muses. See, muses have wings, see? Big, sexy, beautiful lingerie wings, you know. Put her in some lingerie, you know. Red lingerie with wings, red wings, you know, hanging over my shoulder, you know. She's the one that's been guiding this whole thing, this whole insanity of Christine Rosamond Benton's success. And people have been trying to find the secret of it. Oh, wait a minute. Victoria's Secret. That's Rena's middle name, Victoria. Ooh, spooky. You know, the wings of the muse. Dun, da, 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 da. And here she comes in her lingerie and her red devilish underwear, you know. See, now that we've entered into the other, you know, veil, you know, sex, you know. Sex, according to Freud, motivates us just about everything we do. Every second of the day we're thinking about sex in some form. So, when Christine, this woman, began to paint these women, these beautiful, beautiful women, I mean, there were a lot of people that had gone to college and, you know, studied Freud and, you know, passed tests, you know, got straight A's on Freud. I bet you Rena, you know, did pretty good, got straight A's on studying Freud. And so they wanted to know what made Christine Rosamond, the great Rosamond, paint beautiful women only. See, there's no men, and there's no couples that are painting, you know. So they want to know who was her muse. Aha! You know, they want to know what her sexual muse was. They want to know what her sexual preference was. And Christine hated that. She hated to, you know, go to a gallery opening. She had to be there and to sell, all, you know, more tens of thousands of her serigraphs and lithographs. And it, you know, one after another, they lined up to ask her the question, you know, are you lesbian? You know, are you in the closet? You know, are you going to come out of the closet soon and announce to the world that you're in love with women? You know, you want to kiss them and hold them and stroke them and cup their breast and, you know, explore their mounds and Venuses. You know, when are we going to hear this? You know? Or, you know, why don't you paint some men, you know? I'm getting a wonder about you. You know, I got a collection down in Texas of all your work, and I want to see some men in there. You know, the heterosexuals are bothering her, you know. You know, as are men, you know, in general, you know, who are intimidated by this. You know, they go, wait a minute. Huh? You know, how come you're not a dude, you know? You know? Those women are ours, Pondy Pie. You lay your hands off, your lesbian hands off them, you know? So here we go, Victoria's Secret. Huh? The muse, the Rosamond's muse is right here. And I keep telling people this, you know, but they want to believe that Christine was somehow abused in the closet, you know. It had something to do with her mother and the brother. Oh my God, how kinky. Oh, wow. How old was the brother? 4.5? Yeah. Yeah, I've known boys to get girls pregnant when they're 10. You know, this is what people do. This is what they want. Julie Lynch, who wrote the last biography, has written this series for Showtime, you know, someone bought up about this artist that gets raped and her sexual on button, you know, instead of being turned off like other victims of rape, she's fucking everything in New York, you know. I think her name was Christine, seriously, you know. And she's the one who, this famous producer of, you know, Scent of a Woman, he bought up, you know, hey, maybe this could be turned into a sexploitation movie, you know. So, but instead, you know, what we got was this. She removed the, you know, well, my beautiful muse with the big wings, you know, in Victoria's Secret lingerie. What we got here is the hanger and the rose. The hanger and the crucified rose in the closet. See? There's the hook that she was impaled upon by Rosemary, her evil mother, while I whipped her, you know, with a clothes hanger. You will never compete with me. Never. I'm the artist of the family. Bad, bad Christine. Oh, look at that name, Christine. Christ. So that, Mommy, stop beating me. See, and that's replaced all the carnal things people wanted to know, you know, about this world's famous woman, you know. What they gave was the hung robe, see, hanging on the cross. Christine was hung on the cross that Mommy dearest and Greggy dearest, you know, made for her in the closet. She would go in there, you know, to draw by flashlight, and I would catch her, just, you know, and I'd go get Mommy. Mommy would get a coat hanger and just whip that crap out of her. Well, I'm sitting there going, oh, Mommy, you know, it's unbelievable. See? And since 1994, I saw this thing back when the movie Mommy Dearest came out, and I've been struggling, you know, with this thing for 25 years or something like that, you know, or longer. And you know, especially after Christine died, and I wanted to step in and save the family legacy, the Benton artist, you know, the Presco artist. And this thing kept popping up and popping up. You know, I said, God, I am having a hard time with this. You know, because I believe in the truth. I believe in telling the truth. And these people keep telling this damn lie. You know, they just won't let it go. They're stalking me with it. Literally stalking me with it. You know, it's literary stalking. That this keeps appearing is stalking. Okay, they know it's a damn lie. They know that they got it from Mommy Dearest. You know, but they put it on me. You know, this sexual innuendo, this evil sexual innuendo gets being put on me. And I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And I'm tired that my muse does the same thing, because that's what she's implying. See, you know, she can't be serious about me stalking her to kill her or do her physical harm. You know, she's going to be saying that I've got sexual designs of her, perverted sexual designs on her. Let's put her back up, because this is key. You know, Look at her. She's one of the most beautiful women in the world. And she's posing in the woods naked for the student at Nebraska, University of Nebraska, who used this picture for a poster for Oktoberfest. The University of Nebraska was going to have an Oktoberfest, and this ended up on this poster that she gave me when I went there in 1970. You know, they had the calendar and the date and Oktoberfest down here, and there she is. Well, she's out in the damn woods, you know, with all clothes off, with some student. You know, did they have sex? Well, probably. I mean, you know, unless he was a homosexual, you know. You know, I mean, if this woman took me out to the woods, or I took her out in which she took off her clothes, and she looked at me like that, well, heck, I'd want to fuck her. So, she's the one who wrote me the letter. You know, oh yeah, I want to be in the Muse Hall of Fame. Well, she's responding to the history. I'm showing the arts, Drew and Christine, and, you know, my grandfather's association with the artist Montana. Well, she wants to be included with that, see. You know, she wants her image. You know, and she says, you know, Muse. She says, hey, you know, I want to be in the Muse Hall of Fame. Well, she doesn't want to be in my Muse Hall of Fame. She wants to be in Christine's Rosamond. You know, the dead artist. She wants to be an artist, I mean, I'm used to a dead artist, you know. She wants to get on the RW bench over here with all these other neurotic, fucked up women that are, you know, they're insane. They've all been incested and raped by their father, you know, their grandfather. Not me. Did they call the police or do anything? Did they make a police report? No. No. See, they can't handle the truth. And this art has been nothing but a mask for the pedophiles to continue, you know, to screw these women up. But they do it to themselves. They put on these Rosamond masks. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm beautiful, you know. I'm mentally sound, you know. Give me the money from the art. Well, they don't deserve the money in the art. They don't do anything. They don't know anything. They don't sell the art. You know, they just want to line up for it. Vicky got a whole bunch of money for it, you know, because she's Vicky, victim, you know, after her father. You know, she's won the victim game, and they're all lining up behind her, you know, on you know, the W, you know, the RW bench or whatever, you know, wounded Rosamonds, the wounded Rosamond, you know, the crucified and hung Rosamonds. That's what they've been selling. And now Rena lines up for this. I've had enough. See, the only thing that kept me from revealing this to the world in a book and getting some money, you know, I could do what the hell I want with that money once I get it, and I can sell anything I want to in a book. I can be the capitalist pig that these women have been. See, Christine stole my muse, and she knows it. And that's why she can never tell anybody the whole story of her success, because she once gave me credit, sole credit, for her success. Okay? And she know when she saw this painting of Victoria's Secret, you know, up here, you know, that's what inspired her to pick up art. See? Because someone had to be loving women somewhere along the line. Someone had to be embracing them, caressing them, loving them, shedding tears for them. Not Rosamond Christine. Me. And she would never say anything like that. I had to be put in this closet with Rosemary in some kind of incestuous relationship going on where Christine would open the door and catch me and Mommy having incest. And you know, and we'd grab her and start whipping her. If you tell anybody. Because that's what that implies, see? Because it doesn't make any sense that a mother would only want her son to be famous and not her daughter to be famous. What is that? And people have run that through their brain. Why would the mother only want her son to become famous and not her daughter. Oh my God! Be still my heart. Oh, it's incest. Oh God, that happened to me when my father dragged me in the closet. Oh, my mommy knew what was happening. She did nothing. You see, stalkers, every one of these women that have written anything like that and carried the story on are stalking me. They've got sexual innuendos for profit. They're taking a 4.5-year-old boy, and that's how I was when I was supposed to be whipping my sister, 4.5 years of age, and abusing me, sexually abusing me to make money. I'm pissed. And that Rena gets on board this, well, I ain't saving nothing but my own ass now, okay? I'm going to tell the real story of the hung rose. And it may go something like this. Christine opened the bathroom door after school. I was 14 years old. And there I was in the toilet seat, masturbating. I forgot to lock the door. And she walks in, sees that I'm hung, like a donkey, and, there's my jism flying all around, this point nor his complaint, right? And she's traumatized, absolutely traumatized. It's out of control. The cat's out of the bag. And her girlfriends start hearing, that how hung I am. And they're just befriending her to get to me. See, I'm the hung rose. I'm the hung rose. Now, there's got to be an erection here. You just can't crank out, 2 billion images of women, and paint roses galore or all around these women and have a boner. You've got to have a boner somewhere in this, Well, here it is. Here's the hung rose, See, that may not be true. And if you listen to my words, I didn't say it was true. But you know what? I got artistic license here. I can suggest that that's what happened. And that's the truth. Okay? And as to Rena not sticking with me, for the rest of her life, having been around the hung rose, well, guess what? She could have fallen in love with someone, at school, and they learned that they're going to be bunkmates at college, in the dorm, and here was her opportunity. She had to get back to Nebraska to get into that dorm room, with her bunk buddy, see? Because, she's, See, this is what sells, see? But this is the truth. This is the absolute documentary, historic documentary, because this is an historic family, as I've been proving on my blog. Therefore, there has to be an explanation. Who was Christine Rosemont Benton's muse? Why did she paint these beautiful women? Was she a lesbian? Okay. Christine avoided that question like the plague. She was mute. She played the victim. It all came down to the hanger and the rose. The hung rose. So this is Victoria's Secret. I was trying to give it to Rena for free. Help me close this book so we never have to come to the truth. So I'm serious, I was going to have her cowboy husband in there, I was going to sell this, split the artist and the muse story in half to get 50%, and, whatever ails him, he's cured of his cancer, whatever he's got, I even drew up a floor plan before the house. See, anything but this, anything, see, because it's so fucking destructive. But this is what propelled the legend of Rosamond on and on and on. And that stalked me. My sister did everything to destroy my reputation in the art world. She was absolutely terrified that I and my muse would get back together and I would start rendering absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful, miraculous works of art of women. See, the male rendering beautiful women. That's what my sister feared. And she worked the whole art world to keep us apart. And I even told Sheriff, Deputy Sheriff Dan Mayland, that I think maybe my family got to her. When they were reading my post, said, "Oh my God," because they fear this union also. See, and they gave her $10,000 to turn on me. And she's poor. See that? I actually said there's things like that go on over this legacy. So, you know what? I'm going with this story. I'm going to write a 3-page outline of this truth, Victoria's secret, angelic secret, and it's going to be a real expose. I'm going to exploit this Rosamond legend. It's payback time. If I destroy my sister's legacy, well, she deserves it. If I destroy Rena, her reputation, well, she deserves it. Try to destroy me. Destroy my reputation. They're just going to have to live with it because I get the last word. I get the last word. Christine can't stop me, and Rena can't stop me. All right? Because Dan knows about the letters. See? The reconstructed letters from memory. And I'll get him on. That's my attorney would love to get him on a stand to have him describe how Rena tore up my letter, destroyed it, and then she was able to recall it. And then she was able to recall her letter to me. And that's got to be filed somewhere. I'm going to get the police report. And it's going to be in my book. So this is it. I've been as candid and honest as I possibly can, more, revealing the great secret of Rosamond's success. Here's my muse over my shoulder. Whatever's in that trailer, in Montana, I don't know that creature. I don't know that old hag. I know this beauty, and I know that she's inspired me. And the world's going to know her and love her the way I used to love her. Well, I still do. See, I don't love that person in Montana. I hate that person. She's on the RW bench, wounded women. The wounded Rosamond women who never faced their abusers, never accused their fathers, who did all the damage, but they went after the scapegoat. They hung me high, I'm the hung rose. And I'm proud of it. Do you know where your muse is? I do. Right behind my back where she's been for 44 years. With her big, beautiful, luscious wings. And here she comes, swooping down from that big blue sky to defend me in a work of art, capturing beauty. The greatest autobiography ever written about an artist who suffered for his art, who suffered for his muse. Oh yeah. And she'll have a rose in her teeth, and she's going to be after me big time. I'll leave you with, oh yeah, here, let's see. See, she's going to be my savior. See, she looks like Jesus' daughter, doesn't she? Put a kind of a headband, on her, crown of thorns. How's that? Rosy thorn. Look at that. Wow, man. and she's, so I can take this image, I'm going to do it in computer image, turn this on her profile, I find a body look-alike, and, I might use this as a creative blueprint, see, to make other paintings. Practicing, computer, but look at that. See, there we go. Irene Christensen, the serene Christ. Put the wings on her. The female Messiah come to save this poor artist. Thanks, Rena. Thanks a lot. About time you got on my side.